Christian whore.
Don't do this.
Clip!
You fool.
You have no idea what she's done to me. You have no...
Today it's Mormons Gone Wild because we just finished watching the premiere of Salt Lake City.
Yep.
I'm in charge now. Welcome to Reality Emos. This is Monique.
And this is Eric, the lowly co-host.
Yes, I am a co-host, but I didn't want to do the whole long intro today. So I was like, we're getting into it. It's
late.
Monique wrote, it's Mormons Gone Wild, and I said, that's enough. It's a late night tonight. We've seen a few shows now. This is our second week in a row of doing this, where we see something live, and suddenly it's time to we got to record this right now. And
We're compelled. The spirit has filled us.
Exactly. I don't want this to turn into a drinking show, but it's nighttime, and it's 9:30. It's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's a strange time and a strange country to live in now.
But hey, we also didn't really plan to record because I totally just got schedules mixed up and assumed Big Brother was on tonight since it was on last Tuesday because the VMAs were on Sunday. This week, when the Emmys were on Sunday, I assumed they'd do the schedule again Tuesday, but tomorrow was a 2-hour show, so now we have this free time.
And you know what happens when you assume?
I look like Vince from Big Brother.
That's the one.
But because we were going to watch two shows, do you remember when we were trying to decide which one to watch first because they'd both be on at 8 p.m., what you said as your argument for starting with Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
That
I do. You said that they were going to start with, here's what my family's been up to. And I was like, they will not be doing that. They'll be talking about...
That is the bane of my existence on these shows.
I know.
Like, let's talk about what my kids are up to. I don't care about Fresh Wolf. I'm not interested. Sorry.
And they will never do that to us on Salt Lake City. I was like, what did I say? They'd say, here's who's not talking to who, and here's who has extra legal drama in their lives. And what was the whole show about?
Here's what my kids are doing.
You tried it. But I feel like you're now a super fan, right? That's why you started the show. You're a super fan.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's me and John Oliver rooting for the show to continue its run. I guess, do you want to start from the top?
Yeah.
All right. So I felt like the intro to this season, the whole video thing, was kind of a microcosm of how I usually experience Bravo, like most of these shows, in the sense that my first instinct was to make fun. And by the end of the intro, I was thoroughly entertained. My first thought was, oh, no one has an analog camera. What's this bullshit? And then as soon as it became a Blair Witch thing, I was like, this is brilliant. These producers are deranged. I'm here for it. This is great. Give me more.
So deranged. And then after the intro, about 3 minutes in, we uncovered a completely new side to Angie K.
What, that she can drive?
Yes.
That she can drive an RV?
Yeah, the RV. Not just drive, but, I mean, she drives better than John Barlow.
We did not really
call
see her
back
drive.
To the last. Okay. But
she also hired a driver. She literally she pulled up to the house and then immediately got out of the driver's seat, which honestly, kudos.
But she I say allegedly enjoys camping because later in the episode, I just feel like this is also her first time and she made up this backstory, but
I don't think it's her first time. I just think it's her first time having to actually plan it and deal with all of it, because how do you get I don't even mind a plain hot dog, but I would never do that to the people around me. I wouldn't do that to people I don't like.
I know. That was like worse than Kenya's party.
Food is evil to play with. Food is the one thing that must be locked down.
Did you ever see the episode in Real Housewives of Atlanta where Kenya Moore hosts? Yeah,
when she got she orders food just for herself.
I was like, I'm
sickening.
But yeah, so we uncover a completely new side of her, and it's cute. Her and Mary meet up in that RV, and then they go to pick up the rest of the girls at...
Also, no way Angie's certified to drive that thing.
Do you have to get a certification for those?
I thought you do.
No idea.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought if it's like an all-in-one, it's like basically a bus. I could be wrong.
Ask your dad.
But he doesn't have an all-in-one. He has a truck.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Anyway, so... and then, so she's picking up the rest of the girls at Beauty Lab outside of Heather's place, and then, bam, 10 10 minutes into the episode.
Oh, I was going to say, bam, immediately we see that Whitney has dyed her hair red.
Oh, yeah. You were.
I don't like the idea of judging women for their, aesthetic choices or whatever. I think that's a very problematic thing. However, I will occasionally judge style. And Ginger Whitney is not working, in my opinion. Forget about high body count hair. That is wealthy virgin hair.
No.
That is no body count now or in the future hair.
Yeah, I don't know what that look is. It's not it, but...
That is, well, I think we figured out what's going on. That is person who's struggling with her business that failed. That is someone who's going through something type hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's also like got a little bit of a Bob situation going on.
She had that last season.
Well, still, now it's red. That's enough.
Well, on top of Whitney's choice of hair, Brittany decided to read the invitation quite literally and wore a bikini.
And I don't blame her for that.
I know. I'm learning that you are a Britney stan.
I'm not some big Britney apologist, although I do appreciate the certain she brings a certain entirely
delusion.
Unaware of herself vibe to the function that other people can't handle. But I just don't understand how Angie blames her for taking the invitation so literally. She wore what the invite said. If the invite specifies clothes, she wore to the T what the invite said.
Usually on the girls' trips, you bring those things in your bag. You don't necessarily show up in it to meet
either
up
way, the whole thing is on Angie because you know what? All of the outfit pieces she suggested are also inappropriate for a camping trip in the winter.
Okay, what I'm learning is Brittany might have boy brain. By the way you're sticking up for her.
Honestly valid. I'm watching her move through this episode and I'm like, me too. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, that's something I would do. Same.
I've got it. Okay. Figured that one out.
That's why the other ladies don't understand her.
Yeah, exactly.
Brittany gets it. Brittany's tapped into something.
Yeah, so they are waiting outside. We see some aesthetic choices of the woman. And then they're finally picked up. And once they're in that RV, the SWAT team comes. Wait, no, it's not SWAT team. It's strippers that Whitney hired for some reason.
Yeah, you fucking assholes. We've seen what a real SWAT uniform looks like because we all saw Jen Shah's arrest.
That was NYPD, but yes.
I thought there were SWAT uniforms there. I can almost swear in the recap that we just saw, like the flashback that we saw, they had some SWAT there. I'm almost certain, but I could be wrong.
We'll verify that later, as we always do, every single time.
Every single time. Also, Bronwyn is so real for not liking the enclosed space of the RV due to being a germaphobe.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
There are too many women on that RV. And then when the strippers came...
Yeah, what?
Just way too many people in that RV.
Also, mad at Angie for the invite. Fully forgiven after the line of, when she's talking about the strippers and she goes, if you could throw them over your shoulder and burp them. I felt like that line was so real and I just wish Leonardo DiCaprio understood that.
He never will.
I think mostly men in Hollywood need to hear that line and really take it in.
I don't know if that will change them in any way. But
valid.
Yeah. So after the strippers leave, we see them take shots on the RV. And I just really love and adore how much they drank because when you watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, those girls never drink.
Yeah, that's why they're like that.
Yeah, they're so just they always seem angry.
So their lives are falling apart.
Yeah.
They're doing orgies or whatever they're doing on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Just have a drink.
I know. Or they also take ketamine, laughing gas. Just have a drink, girls.
Yeah,
just kidding.
You don't need to fall into a K-hole if you just have one beer.
And then about 18 minutes in, after they take shots, we see Angie just chugging liquor straight from the bottle. And it's because we have our first screaming match. Hurrah, huzzah.
Indeed. Whitney Rose versus...
Brittany Bateman.
My new best guy friend, Brittany.
Yeah. So they start fighting because Brittany's standing up for Lisa, who's just decided to not show up for this trip, allegedly because she didn't want to be on an RV with Bronwyn.
So busy.
Yeah, she was busy with Ben and Blake.
Yeah, and her lawsuits. I'm sorry, I'm clearly not on her side. I can't help it.
I'm just so torn. Lisa is iconic. So.
Don't get me. Lisa's an icon.
Yeah.
She's a legend of the show. I hope she never leaves. I want to watch her on my TV, hopefully forever. But
you take sides.
Yeah, lawsuit's a lawsuit.
Sides.
5 lawsuits is 5 lawsuits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Lisa's not there. Allegedly, she's with Ben Affleck and Blake Lively, but Bronwyn points out that she's seeing lawsuits up the wazoo.
Also, the I don't want to drop names, but I'm going to be with Ben and Blake. Like, you're not with one of the most hated celebrities of the last 365 days as well.
She's polarizing. Maybe, some people don't.
Yeah, I'm not even
most
claiming
hated.
to know the majority or like know most of what's going on with the whole Blake Lively thing. I just know that there's a whole lot of controversy.
As I just feel like, people, I don't want to generalize, but do people in Utah care about hanging around controversial people?
I mean,
that's like they're like a different little world in America.
yeah, I mean, I'm afraid to talk too much about Utah given current events.
Yeah, let's just. Anyways, back to our recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City in Utah. We have our first screaming match, and it's with Brittany and Whitney fighting about Brittany standing up for Lisa and her business lawsuits. And then Brittany just apparently takes that time to throw shade at Whitney's business, having rumors and nastiness spread about what she may or may not have been doing.
Yeah, MLMs. Multi-level marketing. It's bad look.
Yeah, and Whitney doesn't like it, so they just start yelling at each other.
No, Whitney, why were you doing a business that you don't want people to talk about? Sorry, I judge Whitney so hard. I don't trust her.
It is a good question, but I just feel like once the woman hit that threshold with like rumors being out there, they just are always like, stop talking about it now.
Yeah, stop doing bad stuff, because almost like 9 times out of 9, it turns out that they're doing either that or something worse. So I'm especially within Salt Lake City specifically, where it's like, oh, Jen has XYZ legal issues, and then it turns out she's built a business empire out of scamming the elderly.
Yeah.
Like, usually, like, talk about where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there is a firebomb in Salt Lake City. It's crazy.
Firebolt. So, yeah, there's just a lot of shady stuff amongst this group, but. Then, about 22 minutes in, they arrive at a creepy campsite in Angie K's RV.
A regular campsite.
It was creepy.
Well, it became creepy at nighttime, as every campsite
No, there
does.
were like abandoned buses and stuff when they pulled up.
They could just be buses.
They were abandoned. They didn't have wheels.
Well, then it's a home.
And then 26 minutes in, we get a little more of a glimpse into why Lisa's being sued. So they start talking about another woman's business and her lawsuits. And Bronwyn shares that she had unpaid loans.
Lisa had unpaid loans.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, sorry. Bronwyn shares that Lisa had unpaid loans, and that's why she most likely isn't on that trip. And a little digging shows that Lux Marketing and Jack Henry Spirits are both named plaintiffs in some of the lawsuits that are out there. So,
well, hopefully this doesn't affect Fresh Wolf sales.
Oh, don't bring the children into this. Yeah, hopefully Fresh Wolf isn't wrapped in under any of those.
I'm certain it is. So now, in her attempt to Nepo baby her little boy into already being an entrepreneur and a business owner, I feel like what's actually going to happen is now he's going to have this attached to him. He's
doing his mission work. I don't think he's doing Fresh Wolf anymore.
I think Fresh Wolf is both of her sons.
No, and I also think he's back from Columbia. But anyway.
Well, either way.
We're not talking about the kids. So after...
We're not on the cast. We're allowed if we really want to. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying we're allowed.
And I'm sure I will eventually. So maybe even in this next hour.
Yeah.
About 32 minutes in, after they start talking about Lisa's lawsuits, Heather pretends that she has not heard about them. Just like she didn't know who gave her black eye.
I absolutely hate I hate when people act like they can't or don't read. It drives me nuts. Like, it's when adults, like, I understand this is like,
in this case.
Well, I get mad about, like, I've had friends who I'll talk about, like, stuff that's going on politically with them. And then, like, 6 months later, they'll be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never heard about any of this. And I'm like, bro, we talked about this 3 months ago. I'm not saying it's the same, but the idea that Heather doesn't know about news regarding her friend. In fact, the idea that Heather doesn't have Google alerts on this type of thing is asinine to me.
Yeah, literally. Just don't say anything instead of lie about this. And then about 2 minutes later, 34 minutes in, we get our next screaming match between Heather and Bronwyn.
Heather v. Bronwyn, literally because Bronwyn was rightfully pointing out Lisa's lawsuits, 5 of them, and Heather, again, just did the I don't read and decided to turn that back around. I thought the whole thing was just ridiculous. That she brought back up the necklace issue, which I just cannot. I don't care.
So, yeah.
Could not care less about. Oh my God, she has I don't understand the issue. She rented a $4 million necklace, and you guys thought she should own it.
Yeah, I mean, she said she did, but it does seem so minuscule in the problems and the waves of life.
Yeah, I get it that like all of you wish you were, I guess, Drake for some reason, but you're not. Like, I understand how that becomes a problem if everyone wants to be that person, but unlike the whole $4 million necklace thing, when Lisa doesn't pay her business bills, allegedly does not pay her business bills, a lot of working people suffer.
Oh, allegedly
suffer. which is why I don't really care about. Once I found out that this alleged entrepreneur is, again, we're going to keep saying allegedly.
Yeah, because we do learn that since Bronwyn's lying about the necklace, Lisa was right, and Bronwyn and Lisa did find the largest rift in their relationship between themselves because Lisa pointed out that she knew the jeweler. The jeweler told her Bronwyn didn't pay for the jewelry. Bronwyn said she did, and that's kind of why there were other reasons, but like it was one of the biggest catalysts for their breakup.
And it seems Lisa doesn't pay her bills for services allegedly rendered. Allegedly. And you know what? If we're saying that, I'm going to say the same thing about Bronwyn's thing, because you know what? Until a court
she admitted it.
The whole basis of this is until a court of law says we don't know. That's why we put allegedly in front of the whole Lisa Barlow thing. But honestly, it seems to me like she's out here not paying her bills.
Okay. Allegedly. So next, we have a pointless Britney announcement and toast. You can talk about it if you want, but I don't feel like it.
Britney's so unserious, and honestly, again, I'm a fan. I think that is someone who really wants to entertain and is not sure how to do it intentionally. Britney is an entertainer when she does not. When she, I picked the Britney that sings in the airport in front of everyone just on her phone. Like, that's an icon to me.
Delulu Queen.
And that's the same type of person who just announces and then immediately unannounces an engagement in front of her friends and like actually taps on a plastic bottle to do it.
And the next thing that happens is like 15 minutes of outdoorsy stuff we're going to skip. And 55 minutes in angered me to my core because it was when they ate dinner.
That was sick.
Yeah. I wanted to flip a table. Angie didn't bring a griddle, so they had to cook everything on like those metal sticks. She didn't bring condiments.
I say this as someone who will eat a plain hot dog if it needs a bun. But like I'm fine with it. Angie calling them ungrateful about the hot dogs was insane. She was such a mom in that moment. Unbelievable to me.
And then she had like 3 bundles of asparagus.
Just no plan on how to cook it. I can't imagine being the person who just brings, I brought a bunch of ingredients, don't know what we're going to do with this shit.
Mind you, I feel like they didn't have a cool, no, they had a refrigerator on her thing, but who knows where all of that asparagus was sitting.
My brain went straight to, there are starving children over that asparagus. I was so mad. Also, before I forget, I don't want to lose sight of Dusty/Gusty versus Mary.
And their outdoorsy montage, or yeah,
just don't want to lose track of that.
Talk about gusty if you want.
I mean, just the mix-up was incredible. And then Mary talking about resuscitating a fish. And she goes, you do it to the one song. The one song, just so you know, is Staying Alive. And the fact that she's like, I can resuscitate a fish, but you don't know the song that you're going to resuscitate the fish to?
It's like Mary and Brittany are two kinds of silly, but just such different types.
Yeah, also, I'm not even taking into account to a fact that human CPR probably doesn't work on a fish.
Yeah, we don't.
A creature that doesn't breathe oxygen.
We're not worried about that. Like, she's just killing it faster. And then there's a little quaint argument with Angie K and Heather. I don't really need to go into that because it's not a screaming match.
Yeah, it just wasn't interesting enough.
And then Brittany tries to turn that conversation of Heather and Angie K's argument over to her by asking Whitney why she was talking about her S-ing D earlier in the episode when Brittany brought up her MLM.
Why do we become a Mormon podcast as soon as we're covering the show? S-ing D. We can say suck and dick on this show.
I just don't like the visual of saying it. So Brittany again tries to make things about her, and everyone's like, girl, no, we're not talking about you right now.
She had a wound from earlier, and she wanted healing.
Always. It's a constant with her.
Well, if these other women would stop wounding her.
Yes, boy, Brittany was just
maybe this wouldn't be such a problem.
And then we have a bit of a touching moment when Brittany and Whitney are arguing. Eventually, like they all start bonding over how they all have failed businesses.
Oh
and
my
like it's
God.
hard to be an entrepreneur.
Every time I hear these women say business, all I hear is grift. Like I started a grift.
I don't know
failed.
because Meredith Marks has a good amount of businesses, and her caviar is very affordable for caviar. And she has the her jewelry.
Then why isn't Whitney Rose asking for mentorship or advice or something?
That's a good question, honestly. And now she has this DJ business.
She is a DJ. That's not this DJ business.
She's touring 10 cities tour starting in the fall.
Touring off of the Bravo fame.
I will say Meredith seems like the most wise business person out of the bunch so far.
Sure.
I thought it was Lisa, but allegedly it's not.
I mean, it doesn't sound great. This is more damning than I think truly anything that has ever been brought against Meredith Marks.
What?
These 5 lawsuits against Lisa. What has ever happened against Meredith Marks?
Oh, yeah.
As a business person?
Nothing that I know of.
She's never had a legal challenge. I know that.
You do know.
I don't know that.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you know this?
I've looked at the records.
But I would believe it.
Also, the whole Whitney Rose, like talking about the issues of her, her business failing. Like, was it nice to be like, oh yeah, she owns it, whatever, that's fine. But I am so sick and tired of all people who were already rich talking about being an entrepreneur. Folks who were rich before they tried to start a business being like, it's so hard to be an entrepreneur. It shouldn't be for you. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
I have nothing but judgment for that.
Especially
I
when
have no
it's,
words of support.
Yeah, and it's like, especially when it's like reselling things.
Right?
But anyway, so then about a minute after the girls bond, Brittany and Meredith start fighting over Meredith thinking Brittany's a fake bee. And
where's all this censorship coming from? I mean, it's fine.
I said it's Mormons Gone Wild, not Mormons.
This sounds like Mormons Gone Regular.
Not Mormons Gone, what's a word for cursing?
Catholic.
Yeah. Mormons Gone Catholic.
No, that makes them sound
It is
like
Mormons
predators.
Gone Catholic today. So then Meredith pretty much is like, yeah, you were not friends anymore. I was so nice to you. But Brittany feels that after you can leave from the bus, like, you're recording us? When they're on the bus, like, being recorded. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
so,
it's not like it's a television show that you're on right now.
That's still one of my favorite moments.
That did make me sad because Meredith standing up for her at the party against Angie, I thought was quite endearing. And it made me like Meredith a lot.
They can never make me hate Meredith, so I'm sorry. I will be seeing her on her 10 city.
Oh my God. It did speak volumes about Meredith's moral compass, I feel like.
Mm-hmm, exactly. She sticks up for what's right, I feel.
When she can.
when she can, and I feel like she has a good amount of empathy in this gaggle of woman. So at about a minute and 11 seconds, no, an hour and 11 minutes in.
There you go.
The women start walking through the woods for whatever reason to find. Did you read about this? I have a feeling you read about this.
Oh my God, I Googled it. Hold on. Well, I can't even remember the name. Do you have
Molly
it?
Casperson.
Molly. Was it? I thought it was Molly Sanderson. Is
Molly,
it Casperson?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Maybe I'm thinking Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson sisters, because I Googled Molly Sanderson and I literally got nothing.
Okay.
I got like LinkedIn profiles.
So seems like this was just a made up plot for the show for clout.
If it's not made up, we cannot find any evidence.
We don't know how to Google anymore, I guess.
Well, we Googled it multiple times, and also, like, anything we could find was just from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Recaps and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, no true
fake.
crime minute here today, kids. Sorry.
No true crime, not even fake ghosts. Just Heather making up legends.
But we end scene with the Blair Witch montage that actually looks kind of scary for a night in the woods. I wouldn't want to be there based on what I was seeing.
I mean, I did feel like it was funny in hindsight, but I can also totally relate to how it is terrifying to deal with in the moment. Like, I really felt for Meredith when she was like, I want to go home. I'm done with this.
Yeah. So, end scene. Angie K was on Watch What Happens Live right after. We didn't get to catch that, but we'll definitely watch it.
With famous pop singer and alien whisperer Demi Lovato.
And that's all we've got for our Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap.
Yeah, I think we're doing a shorter episode this week. We're
100%.
saving bandwidth on the upload.
No, not to tell them that.
Well, because we know it's going to be double eviction, and I believe Zingbot this week, so we have to be. We may need extra time.
We will need extra time. But just some things like we are Mormons Gone Wild, so special report items. We learned Taylor Frankie's going to be the next Bachelorette. She's from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah.
She's actually going to be the new. Oh my God.
She was on Call Her Daddy recently, and she also said like she was asked the question about how she's going to navigate things being a Mormon, and like even with the fantasy suite, she said she'd only bring one person in, so that kind of removes the fantasy of the fantasy suite.
That's not
like
very orgy queen of you.
Ooh. Orgy princess.
Sorry, yes.
So yeah, she will be the next Bachelorette. Survivor season 49 premieres on September 24th. And as we mentioned earlier, we can catch Meredith Marks on a 10-city tour.
Oh my God.
Coming up. Chiedos will also be touring, celebrating 20 years of All's Well That Ends Well.
Which I was not excited about until I saw that Big Ass Truck is opening. And if you haven't heard Big Ass Truck, you should. They're like the first opener in the lineup for all these shows. They're great. Definitely give them a listen.
Yeah, you made me listen. You forced me down to listen to a song earlier.
They are exactly what the name sounds like. They are truck themed metalcore. They're great.
And I had a horrible misspeak last week's episode about Law Dispute. Their music video for Sibling Fist Fight was directed and shot by Jordan Dreyer, not Martin, not Ginger Dope. So I decided now until anyone tells me to stop, I'm going to say one nice thing about Law Dispute every single episode.
Oh my God. I'll be the first person to tell you to stop.
Except for you. Anyone except for you.
Anyone but me.
I saw them over the weekend, and as an elder emo, I was out until like, what time did I come home? Like 3 a.m. And
I'm not going to stop drinking this beer until you're done gushing about life.
I just, every time I see them, it's the best night of my life. They put on the best show ever. It's always just such good community building. They know how to perform. They make you scream your heart out, your soul out of your body. It feels like going to church. You don't need church when you have Law Dispute.
I just want to say that none of the best nights of my life were ever at church. And And
You didn't grow
I'm
up
not
like me,
saying it was
baby.
I'm not saying it was the best night of. I'm not saying it has to be the best night of my life. I've had many wonderful nights in our marriage, but I think our wedding's up there above any concert I've ever been to.
I meant best night of my life at a
No,
concert.
no, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's on record. It's recorded.
Yeah, and you weren't there, so it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Maybe that's what made it the best night of your life.
No, but seriously, like they're just one of those bands when you watch them, you're in the moment and you forget you have a husband and
True
kids
joy
at
comes from leaving your husband at home. Ladies, if you want to actually be happy, park your man in front of the television and go somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
You will be more fulfilled than you've ever been.
But all right, maybe that was too nice, but I'm not going to stop until someone tells me to.
Someone other
Thanks,
than
Law
me.
Dispute, for everything.
Because La Dispute was apparently one of the best nights of your life, or the best night of your life.
One of them. I think I said one.
You said every single time it's the best night of your life.
All right.
So it's nice that the times we've seen them together do include me. So
Exactly. There you go.
I'll take it.
All right, that's all we got.
If you like what you heard today, go follow us on all of our socials at reality_emos. If you name a social media site, we're probably on it. And if we're not,
Name them.
all the meta ones, right? Or no, just Instagram, right? Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, yes. YouTube's the most important, I think.
Yeah, YouTube, all right, is the most important. And I don't know, we should probably start a Discord at some point. But in the meantime, follow us there, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, Saudis.
Bye.